Have you ever bought a joint supplement for your dog and wondered, does this actually do anything? Glucosamine and chondroitin are two of the most popular ingredients on the market when it comes to joint health, and as ingredients, glucosamine and chondroitin are everywhere, in treats, powders, chews, even some prescription diets. And on paper, look, they sound great, but when we actually examine the evidence, both in humans and dogs, things become a lot less clear. So hundreds of human studies have tested glucosamine and chondroitin, and most of the high quality ones, so those with the most robust controls for placebo effects, actually show little to no benefit for arthritis. And even major organisations like the American College of Rheumatology and Arthritis, they recommend against the use of glucosamine for some of the main forms of arthritis because the improvements seen in a lot of the trials were no better than placebo. Now look, I won't deny that, there are studies that do show mild improvements, especially with chondroitin more so, but the effects are inconsistent and often small. But if you are going to try a glucosamine supplement, I'd recommend that you go with the sulfated form over the hydrochloride form, as it has slightly better outcomes. So what does this mean for our dogs? You might think that dogs respond better, but the reality is similar. A 2017 review of canine studies concluded that the benefits of glucosamine and chondroitin can neither be confirmed nor denied. A 2022 systematic review in dogs and cats with osteoarthritis went even further, so highlighting that glucosamine and chondroitin combinations were only effective in about 10% of cases, which means 90% of dogs didn't show any meaningful improvement. So why the inconsistency with treatment outcomes relating to glucosamine and chondroitin? There are several reasons which may be muddying the waters. Poor quality or adulterated raw ingredients, different forms of glucosamine with different absorption abilities, and low or variable dosing in clinical trials and commercial products. So what does this mean for your dog? Look, glucosamine and chondroitin are generally very safe, so if you do want to give them a try, absolutely do that. They may provide some benefit for your dog, but based on the research, they're unlikely to be the most effective option for supporting joint health. But we know every dog is different and every dog responds differently. So give it a go if you want to. But also the strength and the quality of the product you buy will also make a big difference as well. So look, always base the decision on the dog in front of you. If it's helping, great, keep doing it. But if you have a senior dog with obvious joint pain and you've been using a glucosamine and chondroitin supplement for 6 to 12 months and there doesn't appear to be any significant improvements, then I would suggest that you finish up what you have and try something different. For example, the evidence does strongly support high-quality omega-3s, collagen peptides, and PEA for reducing pain and inflammation. But you also need to look at lifestyle factors, things like weight management, strength training, even a species-appropriate diet can help. So if you're unsure which joint support strategy is right for your dog, feel free to reach out to us at info@caninceuticals.com.au for personalised guidance. We also have our joint health guide that you can download for free from the website. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried glucosamine or chondroitin for your dog? What results did you see? Share your experience in the comments because I always enjoy reading them. Thanks for another week of Thursday's Thoughts, and I'll see you next week.